Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Libra to full moon in Aries, September into October 2022. I am your reader. Mark, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 24 years in service. At the time of this recording, actually a little bit more than that. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It's available on Kindle. You can preview it for free. There is a link in the description box, and I am a creator on Patreon, patreon.com/drawingthecircle. Wonderful for the creative types. I'm sure everybody knows about it, but if you haven't, it's a wonderful platform that allows you to take subscribers on, and you set the levels of the different tiers, TIERS, of subscribers, and the benefits you want to give to them. It's really cool. I stream there every morning in an unlisted YouTube link with my patrons so they can come and chat with me. We talk about the astrological weather of the day, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, ending with a little prayer, a little blessing, all sorts of exclusive content, stuff that's pay-per-view on Vimeo you can get as part of your subscription. All the extended readings that I do, the part 2s to the part 1s on YouTube, they get all of them. All of the subscribers get that. Exclusive stuff, advanced stuff. It's just a lot of fun as the mystical artist that I am, and since we're talking mutable fire here, go check it out for yourself as well. It's a brilliant thing, because if you want more of me, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, just come Patreon on Patreon. It's a lot of fun. Digging it big time. Because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But just call me Mal. Hey. Again, try saying that over and over every day without having some fun with it. And I want to have some fun with this. Today, my Sagittarians, your 9th housers, Jupiter ruled, Jupiter, Jove, jovial, expansive, lovely. If you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. In this case, as I said, a beautiful, new to full September into October 2022. These cards represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, spirit. So if you want to cast a spell, it brings together the 5, or gives you clues, tips, and hints about a spell, an intention, a manifestational desire, whatever you want to call it. Law of attraction, do your thing, from planting a seed to the new, to helping it grow and bloom and blossom. At full, it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, because there could be 4 different seeds, right? 4 different intentions that you get clarity on, as well as, your first card down, fire. The magical spell cards are what you yearn for, what you burn for, what your heart's desire. And if it's not literally what's on the card, it's a means to getting that. So let's look at the timeline, right? Oh, I need the glasses for this. I had a contact lens secede from the union, took a swan dive down the bathroom sink last week, waiting for it to come in. So I need these for these. I'm wicked nearsighted, but that's too far away. I'm looking at the new moon in Libra, Sunday at 5:45 p.m. on September 25th, so that starts with a Sunday. And I will say, a Libra moon on Sunday, there's a lot in there, right? Just social justice, right? Libra, the sign of the scales, justice on the day of light, bringing things out into the light, healing, health. Sunday magically is what I call a white candle or a clear quartz day. Does anything, because you want it to be successful, bottom line, the sun, right? But then we're looking at the 2 weeks following, and by the way, romantic 101 relationships too for successful ones. Check it out. To plant that seed and then to watch it grow to the full moon in Aries on Sunday, October 9th, 4:55. And by the way, in between that, Mercury goes direct on the 2nd, Pluto goes direct on the 8th, right, in October. So this could be a really wild ride planetarily, right? Not just individually, but that's the thing. You get your heart's desire in alignment. You are shifting timelines and being a blessing upon this world. Oh, and for the cross watchers, if you apply what's in this reading, for in this case the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, right? You apply this to yourself, you will heal. You will heal, and you will help them heal, and you will help the Sagittarian collective heal. So I think that's enough explanation, don't you think, for the newbies? Welcome if you're new. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I don't need these anymore. And I will do my best to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to help you manifest your heart's desire. And as one of us does that, we all move forward on the upward spiral of spiritual awakening, whatever you want to call it. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. And here we go. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Sagittarian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. Please, using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, what is the spell fragment? To represent, to focus, to hone their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire, the seed to be sown, this new, beautiful, September, October 2022. Good cheer. All right, like very Sagittarian. With kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. That's the spell. There you go. An intention, whatever you want. And I like a nice rhyming couplet. They're easy to remember. Isn't that right, Piper Halliwell? So absolutely on target, so to speak, for the archer. Let's keep moving on that. Good cheer. We got it. That's easy. But now let's go to the element of earth. With the crystal oracle, the fuel that feeds the fire to ground and anchor and manifest your heart's desire, usually action-oriented in the physical world. The crystal oracle, if you have the card, if you have the gem or mineral indicated and you want to use it, go for it. You do you. If you don't worry about it, right? Clear quartz does everything. Go grab a rock, a piece of jewelry, because it's nice to have something physical, tangible, to remind you, oh yeah, that's in play. Oh yeah, right, I planted that seed. And to maybe implement what we're looking at here if it's your read. So let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call to the beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle lioness of God, Ariel. Please, one card in clarity for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, the element of earth, to feed the fire and ground and manifest their heart's desire, regardless of whether they have the stone or not. What's the message from the earth element archangel, one of this beautiful September, October 2022? Oh, amethyst. You know you have some amethyst. Isn't that yours, or is that Pisces? I can't remember. Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, any y'all could have amethyst. Easy crystal to find, obviously. And certainly a third eye and crown chakra stone. Book sort of popped open to it. Oh, I need this for sure, Z's. Spirituality. Oh, I'm nearsighted, but I have to go like that to be able to see it. Spirituality, positive transformation, and meditation. Okay, you're on the right channel to get that information. You are being urged to embrace your shadow side. Oh dear, you got a shadow work reference and a waxing moon. Take an inventory of all these aspects of yourself that you are afraid to show the world because you perceive them to be bad or inadequate. Meditate on these qualities, acknowledge them, see how they serve you and others, then love them to bring them into your heart. I mean, Jungian shadow work, right? Ho'oponopono, highly recommended Hawaiian healing. It's a long story. Just Google it. Find 10 billion videos on YouTube, right? Inner child work, whatever it is, it's really about opening that crown chakra to bring in the guidance, the grace. I mean, to do this in good cheer. I think you'll get it. That there's an internal thing that's in play. Meditate on these qualities, acknowledge them, then love them and bring them into your heart. When you realize that every aspect of you serves a purpose, there will be no need to deny half of who you are. Just be yourself and understand that there is nothing in your life to fix. There are simply aspects of yourself yearning to be embraced and loved. And there's a Matt Kahn Healing Mantra card, which will be the last card down. I'm not saying this actual one, called Demystifying the Darkness. My shadow shows me where my love needs to be sent. And why do I know that by heart? Because I'm a light worker who does shadow work. Light worker, oh my god. 1990s flashback. This is a time of profound change, a time of positive transformation, which can have a long-lasting impact on every area of your life, and to some degree on those around you. I mean, I'm just really getting crown chakra, crown chakra, crown chakras. Just, you know, wig glue and amethyst into the top of your head for a couple of days. Well, 14 if you want to do it from noon. You don't have to do that. But certainly spirituality, positive transformation, which doesn't mean you have to like it as you're going through it, right? We don't see the positive, right? Ascended Master Carrie Fisher, something happens, tragic happens, it's horrible, and time goes by and you look back and you see the funny. Location, 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 right? So sometimes we don't see that until later, but then what you want here is good cheer. Well, what about? It can be delayed but not prevented, I'll tell you that. For each and every one of us, our shadows are eventually all going to be alchemized from lead to gold, channel to light, pain to peace, and all of that. So you might as well do it now. This life, next life, 10 lives from now, how many times do you want to keep coming back? Yeah. That's how I look at it, at least. So, lovely. Good cheer with amethyst. I mean, it is known as a sobriety stone in certain quarters, I guess you could say. And that, but, you know, sobriety and good cheer. Let's see. Element of air. Now look, you're a fire sign. Air can exist without fire. Fire can't exist without air. So the mental part of it is really key. Certainly if you have any planets, at least Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, you want to look at that. You want to really implement that. So 2 ways to read the Healing with the Angels Oracle for the element of air that breathes itself into the fire to keep it going. One is whatever the word is, right? The word or words. Look into it, think about it, contemplate it, write it down, find the original meanings, and sometimes the ancient meanings of these words really give you that piece of information, that detail that takes it out of a general to a bit more specific read. It's happened for me a lot in these, because, you know, of course I look at what hits the table, my own Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'd be silly not to. The others, these are healing angels that if you call upon them, they will come, and this is an indication that they know your gig, right? They know what this is about, but they will not come unless you call them, which I think is lovely. You know how people just like call without texting? They don't do that. They text. They text. Don't ever show up on my door. Don't anybody show up on my doorstep unannounced. I am a Virgo. I'm a witch. And my property is always very well warded. Enough of that. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, now I get why. You'll hear it in a minute. Still point. As I call upon the angels and archangels of fire, the sign of Sagittarius powers of the south, the Michaelites, the protectors, the defenders, the angels of truth, the angels of fire, and all that jazz. The one with the best press agent, Archangel Michael. Please, one card in clarity, my beloveds, for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. The element of air to help them literally blow on the flames of that fire. with good cheer that they yearn for, that they burn for, that their hearts desire. With that amethyst vibe, yes, a positive transformation, but definitely a note on shadow work there. Spirituality, meditation, very crown chakra, which is so right on target for a Sag, 9th house, spirituality and all that. So who are the angels waiting in the wings with their wings, ready to zoom in at the slightest invitation for the Sagittarians and cross-watchers this beautiful new to full September, October 2022. Soulmate. No, don't go there. Not yet. Soulmate is a form of soul contract. They're not all romantic. You help each other heal. That's the bottom line. If it's a lover soulmate, excellent. Wonderful. May we all be blessed with that. Let's not even talk about twin flames. There is no twin flame in this card, in this deck, so let's just say there's a soul contract in play here. This is not just about you. Honestly, doesn't feel like a soul family thing in terms of 3 or more. This feels like a one-on-one. But now you gotta ask yourself, that's what I mean. Go look up as many definitions of soulmate as you can find, and I highly recommend what Matt Kahn says about it in a video, Soul Contracts, twin flames and soulmates redefined. Brilliant, life-changing for me. So that element of air, right? Really look into it and see that like there are a billion different opinions of what the fuck a soulmate is, right? And then do the same for twin flame. You'll blow your mind. That's one way to use this card, as I said. The other is consider, what would the healing angels of soulmates do? Now, I know the romantic heart says, oh, bring me my soulmate. Well, is that, or is it healing you to prepare you for that thing? Is it teaching you how to be the mate of your own soul, giving yourself the love that only you can give yourself, right? No one else can do shadow work for you, but as you do it for yourself, you're doing it for the collective. Be delayed but not prevented. Why delay? It's a lot. But it's very Sagittarian read. So let's go to the element of water, the Whispers of Love Oracle. If this is romantic, well, we'll see what else. We got 2 more decks, right? But this is one of them. This deck has the romance card. It has the spiritual connection card. It even has the true love card, which has come up twice in this series already. So the element of water, the heart stuff. Love is divine power. The sacred truth of the heart chakra. According to Carolyn Mace, MYSS, she's a PhD, and I think she is the BEST. Honestly, I adore her. She spills the tea. She's quite an amazing eternal being in a human body. The element of water here, the juice to the spell, right? And with soulmate and good cheer. I mean, good cheer, in a way, is an element of water. It's a feeling. It's an emotion. So let's see what the higher selves of all involved have to say, particularly with soulmate. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Yeah, the higher selves of all involved. Please, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love? The element of water for the Sagittarian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, to water the seed of the element of fire. Their hearts desire good cheer with the grounding and the healing of the element of earth, with amethyst, meditation, transformation, spirituality, with the healing angels of soulmate, healing, and perhaps element of air clarifying what that means, a soulmate, and that there are probably many different ways that could manifest. And what's the element of water? Because it just popped out. This beautiful, beautiful September, October 2022. Take a chance on love. Take a chance on love. Now look. Family. What else are you going to do? Walk away, never speak to him again, or take a chance on love when shit goes sideways, right? Friends. Same thing. If this is truly a soulmate, you're helping each other heal. Take a chance on love. I know, I have ABBA in my head now too. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Now look, take a chance on love. Let's just give this a little bit of a different perspective. Let's say that you look into something like Ho'oponopono, just saying, one of so many different examples. One where love is the driving force of the healing, right? So many different ways to do that, really, from straight up clinical, approaches to tinfoil hat woo land, right? Hot gluing an amethyst to your crown chakra, unnecessary, right? All sorts of ways in between that, but to take a chance on it, right? Because if what you want is good cheer, then there's healing that takes place in the acceptance of the moment, where it allows the natural state of who we are, our spirit, our internal aspect, right? Human, hero, immortal, God. Ego, personality, soul, higher self, right? To come from those higher places on stuff like that, because all of that's arranged. The soulmates and all of that is arranged up here in the higher self. The soul takes the journey on a human, hero's journey in human form. So to take a chance on this, it's a throat chakra thing. You also get to choose, like I said, do you want to delay what can't be prevented? Because if this is romantic, like I say, what chance are you taking here? A lot of different ways to interpret that. But will you take a chance on actually going inside and loving what you think to be your unlovables? Because they're not all yours. These are collective shadows. These are patterns that have been passed down from generation to generation since Og hit Grog and stole fire. Not to mention Prometheus is a whole other different level of that one. That's not who we are. We're immortal, eternal beings that incarnate on this planet over and over and over, like Sims. I know, weird reference, but yeah. Video game. So, take a chance on love to heal this. I can see the tricky in this one, but it feels like the healing angels, soulmates, are going to bring you at least the people to help you. As they do for all of us, it's our choice to take a chance, right? It can be delayed, but it cannot be prevented. Let's get you the card of spirit. I've mentioned Mr. Khan a couple of times already. Really do adore his work. Very helpful for me, and as a spiritual teacher, I am the first to say, share what works for you. Don't expect it to work for everybody, right? His work has really helped, which is why this deck in particular has been a part of the Drawing the Circle Productions divination team, even though technically it's not divination, it's a healing system. So this is the card of spirit. So you get an amethyst, you cast the spell, call in the healing angels of soulmate, and take a chance. Shake the dice, steal the rice. This is the mantra to help you empower it, charge it, whatever, for the 2-week period or whenever you come across this. Because I don't think something like this would be limited to a 2-week period alone. Never again, right? Please take a nice deep breath. There they are. Still point. Yeah, I call upon the Ascended Masters of Soul Contracts, a very special wing of the Akashic Records law firm. Please, I mean, you've got every book written there, right? You got to know everybody's everything. Please, one card in clarity for the Sagittarian Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, so they can have their card of spirit, the mantra, to help them put this all together. To plant the seed of good cheer in their element of fire through meditation, spirituality, and positive transformation, calling in the healing angels of soulmates, which however that manifests in physical form, who knows? Because certainly it's like good things are coming for them in that amethyst. It's what it's said, and I can feel it as well. But they need to take a chance on love. So, give us the perfect healing mantra, so that they can bring this all together and have a successful planting and harvest of this beautiful, beautiful September, October 2022. Liberating love, I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I'm willing to give. Deck drop, really? I'm going to read it from the bookie book. You'll see how this one clicks in. Jeepers creepers. In a way, this is a much lighter one than getting demystifying the darkness, but I think you'll see it connects. It definitely connects. Hold on. It's alphabetical. I'll get there. Ready? Liberating love. Yeah, seriously, please take a nice deep breath. Because it indicates love in chains. Liberate love. I allow myself to receive all the fulfillment I'm willing to give. Can you feel that? When love is liberated, your heart remains open to all the gifts that life has to offer, which means vulnerability, which is not the easiest thing in the world, but I get the good cheer part of that. As love is liberated from the emotional wounds of the human condition, meaning the conditioning I was just talking about a few minutes ago, it becomes easy to accept, forgive, and receive. Starting with yourself, right? Even when such actions seem exhausting, it is simply a sign that your heart doesn't feel safe enough to remain open. So a sense of vulnerability here obviously is somewhat built in. When this occurs, your will's, which is throat chakra, your will's freedom to embrace each tender corner of your consciousness will allow opening up to resume. In other words, when it's saying, when you feel like, I can't forgive, fankula, right? It's like, forgive, accept, amethyst, meditation, positive transformation. That is the lead transforming to gold inside of you in that moment. When the heart has permission to open, your love is liberated, and you can shine a light into all levels of reality to awaken the truth of all. Now, play with that. You're a Sagittarian. You guys are built for this. What is the truth of all? Well, it's that we're all one. Sacred truth, root chakra, anatomy of the spirit, capital and base. This mantra is ideal for learning how to believe in yourself, promoting self-realization. And self-realization, there is a phrase you could look up and really blow your minds. And integrating the shadow. Thank you. Really, here are my skills. I know what I'm talking about. Skill number 1. Skill number 2, the divine knows I know what I'm talking about. They put the right cards in my hand. And 3, I have cool hair and I'm the fun one. It just has always been. So we're going to do a little blessimation here. It's a blessing and a summation, a lovely term we came up with on Patreon. I didn't. One of my patrons did. Blessed be. And then we do them for real. Got the crystal hardware. That over there. Then at the end of that, I release, if you want to hang around, I release the collective and the cross watchers that I'm tuning into for all of this. And usually I let the goofy fly. Let's see what comes out of my mouth. Please take a nice deep breath. Because it's a good read. It's a nice balance. Still point. And away we go. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to liberate their love, allowing themselves to receive all the fulfillment they're willing to give and willing to give. Throat chakra, when their heart's that expansion, they just want to bless everyone and everything around them. But they have to take a chance on love. Help them. Bring them what they need to take a chance on love. Because when they start to love, their lives are changed forever. And we know that there's an arc of transformation going on in this read, so that they remember to call upon the healing angels of soulmates. Even to say, healing angels of soulmates, I have no idea who you are, what you do. Help. Good enough in terms of their prayer, their meditation, their spirituality, that there is a positive transformation going on, but that doesn't mean it's comfortable, and it doesn't mean it's fun, and it doesn't mean there's not a risk that you know, otherwise there wouldn't be a need to take a chance on anything, so that they can regain, embrace that good cheer, which is always within them, their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire. With kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule. So mote it be. So it is. Easy. Bam. Very clear reading, but simple. Not easy. Did you like it? Like it. Hit the thumbs up. Help the other Saggies find it. Want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe, because I'm not stopping. I may be moving, but I'm going to do my best to put out content every day, even if it's from my cell phone, because I love it so much. It's part of my work in the world. But if you want the deeper experience, you want to see me every morning, cup of coffee, bathrobe, on the couch with the laptop, talking about the day's stuff I had, the little YouTube unlisted live stream link on Patreon, Come Patreon. There's a lot of benefits stacked in there. I'm going to be adding more levels levels of subscribers as I go. It'll be a year in November, and I've got to tell you, best career move I ever made. And if you'd like to book me for a private reading, you can do so. There is a link in the description box, booking a reading with Mal. A video explains it all for you, past and present and into the future, as you need, explains it all for you, just like Clarissa. So thank you so much, my beloved Saggy Crabby asses. I love you so much. And seriously, I'm wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed with all the good cheer this beautiful, beautiful September into October 2022. I love you. Hang in there. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.